Crouse. Now, everything about The Losers is exaggerated. Things don't explode, they burst into fiery mushroom clouds. The body count is in the triple digits, and why use a machine gun when you can use a bazooka? It has all the elements of a regular action flick, just more, and as an added bonus, one of the bad guys is from Quebec. At the beginning of the film, the losers are 5 highly trained special ops soldiers. Calling them losers, though, is like calling a tall guy shorty. It's just kind of ironic. They're all very highly trained, and they're on a mission in Bolivia. Their job is to locate and mark a terrorist den so the Air Force can swoop in and lay down a heap of shock and awe. Minutes before bombs are scheduled to drop, though, a busload of underage children arrive at the compound. The losers try and call off the raid, but the high command, a man named Max, played by Jason Patrick, refuses. Several very loud noises later, the losers are forced to fake their own deaths and go rogue. When a mysterious stranger, played by Zoe Saldana, shows up with a proposition, they see a way to re-enter the United States and get their revenge on Max. Now, of course, there's more to the story than that. There's next-generation weapons, more international locations than a James Bond movie, and an internationally wanted bazooka-toting bad girl who dresses like a Guess model. This is a comic book movie. It's based on a Vertigo DC series with comic book characters and kind of a silly premise. The bad guy is engineering a global conflict to bring peace to the U.S. Huh? It's all a bit silly, but since the movie doesn't take itself very seriously, neither should we. It's a fun ride that, while bigger, isn't necessarily better than the average action flick. There's too much slow-mo. I think it's time we finally put an end to the Reservoir Dogs slow-mo shot of the team walking towards the camera, and the ending is quite clearly set up for a sequel, and the supposed good guys seem to take just a little bit too much pleasure in the killing. On the upside, however, the cast seems to be having a good time, alternately delivering tough guy lines like "you're gonna die very badly" and typical action movie one-liners like "everyone except for PETA wants her dead" with a lot of verve. They're pretty good at that stuff. Actor-wise, as Clay, Jeffrey Dean Morgan picks up where his character in Watchmen left off, and Zoe Saldana adds to her action movie reputation in a highly physical role that proves that Hit Girl isn't the most lethal female in theaters this week. Idris Elba provides the closest thing to a fully rounded character, mostly because he isn't saddled with the one-liners that the other guys have to spout. The Losers is an action-packed comic book romp that would make a better Saturday afternoon matinee than a date night movie.
Crouse.